Do you like art journaling, painting, assemblage, collage and more? Then you come to the right place. I'm Bea Grob and I love to inspire you. Hey all, welcome back to my channel. So glad you joined me today for the launch of my new class, Vintage Alchemy Journal, hashtag 28 days of journaling, because we're gonna journal the whole February, beginning in February 1st with the first page and ending up obviously on February 28th with the last page. I will have a video for this class for each day, but that doesn't mean that you have to do it every day. You have access to the class at least 1 to 2 years until you have done all the pages. And the making of the journal is actually going to be available as soon as you book the class. I mean, I'm going to have here a time-lapse parts of the making of the journal, just to give you some ideas what the class looks like. But the actual video for making of the journal will be available as soon as you have paid your class. So this is going to be a narrated video, means I'm going to do a voiceover where I explain step by step what I do. And it's going to be mostly in real time. I mean, I spare you the fuzzy cutting whole, like this lady, I did fuzzy cut, but I think fuzzy cutting is easy. Nobody needs to watch that for hours. And but the rest I will do explain as much as I can. Now, I wanted to tell you a little bit what I'm going to use for this class and what you can get ready for you to use too. First of all, I do have a collection of different old papers, vintage papers, handmade papers, prints, you know, doilies that was actually from Christmas. Our daughter made us cupcakes and I kept those wrappers. I do have fashion catalogs which we're gonna need. You're gonna see it there. What else do I have? I do have all kind of goodies which I'm gonna use, like pieces of corrugated cardboard and whatnot. But I also do have in a separate box pieces from nature, like leaves and feathers and twigs and acorns, petals from roses from our garden. So, and I always will explain what you could use instead. So don't feel obligated if you don't have a thing. You have to do it exactly as I do. It's just an inspiration for you to get you started and making your own pages. What else I wanted to say? Yeah, I'm mostly gonna do, and I gonna look a little bit to the side because I really had to write it down. It's a lot. I did use acrylic paints, distress inks, fabric ribbon laces, colored papers, but also modeling paste. We are gonna making transfers, which I'm gonna provide the images for it if you don't have your own vintage photos. We're gonna sew by hand and by machine. Again, if you don't have access to the machine, I'm gonna tell you what else you could do instead. I mean, sewing by hand, everybody can do that. I will provide templates also for certain things, and as I said already, I'm gonna have printables for you. So grab your cardboard, your papers, your tissue papers, your fabric and laces, bits and bobs, and join me for this fun class, Vintage Alchemy Journal. The reason for this name actually is because we're gonna turn everyday's images from, like, this fashion catalog isn't really vintagey, isn't it? But we're gonna turn it into vintage style photos and things like that. That's why I came up with this name, Vintage Alchemy Journal, because I love vintage and I like to turn things into something they haven't been at the beginning of their existence or something like that. So with no further ado, there's a time lapse down there, and don't forget to check. The class is really affordable right now. There is early bird sales going on until end of January. I hope to see you in class. I would be excited to have you on board. Take care. Bye.